Recently, I opened a Discord server and I told you guys to send your loadouts. Because in this video, I'm going to be ranking loadouts in Skibidi Tower Defense. And we're going to be using the next ones, and we're going to be using the best ones against the hardest mode in the game. First, we have a message by Yetmex. Titan Computer, Ice Thrower, Bunny TV Woman, Secret Agent, and Scientist. I'm going to be honest, Secret Agent is insanely overpowered, so it's good to have him in his inventory. In the Cameraman video, we found out that Hacker Titan Cameraman is also very overpowered, since you can basically place infinite of him. Ice Thrower is obviously my favorite unit in the game, since it is one of the best starter units. And obviously Scientist is just like basic money. Honestly, a Chief Scientist would be better, and maybe a better DPS tower than the Bunny TV Woman, since there's definitely better options. But I respect this, I like this. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we have a loadout by Jacob. Cameramech, Commander Cameraman, DJ, pretty much all just legendaries. For early game, this honestly isn't even a bad loadout. Mech definitely carries this by a long shot. Something like a Scientist or an Ice Thrower would really help this out. I am liking the use of the Firework Bazooka Camera Woman over here. I used her in my pro playthrough. I used her in my noob to pro playthrough. She's very good. For starter game, this isn't actually that bad, but it's honestly more like a 3 out of 10. This guy here just sent a screenshot of the actual game. He's got Astral G Toilet, Titan Cloverman, Upgraded Titan Cinema, Scientist, and Chief Scientist. This is a stacked loadout, I can't lie. Not only is Astral one of the rarest units in the game, it is also one of the best. I like the Titan Cinema Man, since he's a good starter unit as well. However, he just doesn't have any slowing, which is why I only use Titan Cinema Man in certain modes. Titan Cloverman is alright, he's definitely worth a lot. People mainly use him to get the 100x damage thing, which does like, what, 9 million damage? Something crazy. But honestly, when you've got the Astral D Toilet, I feel like you would want to pair it with something better. Hacker Titan Cameraman, Cloner unit, a DPS tower that you can just place a lot of, I feel like would really fit well in this inventory. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Red Fred, he sent his loadout here. You've got Cloner unit, which I think is very good. Chief Scientist, one of the best starter units. Redux Titan Drillman, it is 40,000 DPS, it's not that bad. Astro Large TV Man, a very good unit surprisingly, and also Upgraded Titan Cinema. Personally, I don't see why he would pair an Astro Large Cameraman when he also has a Cloner unit. I think if you're going for some sub DPS or a starter unit, just keep one or the other instead of both. Also, I'm not really liking Upgraded Titan Drillman. He could definitely save up and put a DPS tower here, since 40,000 DPS, even with the abilities, isn't that good. I don't think this is bad at all. Honestly, I think I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10. CM1 sent Cameraman, 1 out of 10. Ginzilla, Gin, Alcohol, Alcoholic, Ginzilla, I love Gin. Astro Claw Titan Cameraman, Scientist Drillman, Ice Thrower, Scientist, and Scientist Clock. Okay, you have 3 scientists in the same loadout. The Scientist Drill might be the worst scientist in the entire game, and the Scientist Clock might even be worse than that. The Scientist Clock man doesn't even give you money. He just adds like this little clock titan thing that sticks to each of your scientists and adds DPS. But when I tested this DPS is not good at all. Even though you have all of these scientists on the field, trust me bro, Scientist Clockman, not good. He's very mid. The Astro Claw Titan Cameraman, I respect that. I think it's pretty good. And the Ice Thrower I love. But honestly, you could just get rid of the Clock Scientist, the Drill Scientist, hopefully a better DPS tower. I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 10, bro. Ario Gamer 30. He's got Sinister, Samurai, DJ, Chief, and then Scientist. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sinister is crazy DPS, but honest to God, you're not gonna be able to use it in anything other than like Endless. Or maybe Endurance Brutal. This thing is like god tier expensive. I'm not sure why. I'm not really digging the Samurai. I know a lot of people say he's like really good, but there's like a placement limit on him of like 3. If this is a loadout for something like Endless, wouldn't you want to get something else that has like no placement limit and then just like decent let me see. Wouldn't you want to get something that has like decent DPS and no placement limit? Astro Titan TV Man, Cloner unit, stuff like that. I'm really digging the Rave Speaker Man. Definitely a good Endless loadout. I'm gonna give this maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. Java, let's see what he's got. Upgraded Titan Cinema Man, Astro UTC, Upgraded Titan Computer Man, Firework Guy, and then the Cloner unit. All of these are pretty good units, except you have 0 farm.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
See, here's the thing. Astro UTC is insanely overpowered. His ability kills bosses instantly. Cinema Titan, like I said, is a good starter unit, especially on the harder modes. The Firework Guy is also a really good unit. I heard that if you use just him, you can beat certain modes on their own. But why is Titan Computer Man here? I get he's probably extra DPS, but you already get the DPS from the Astro UTC. And Firework Guy is kinda unnecessary when you already have 3 really good units. So personally, maybe replace the Computer Man with a Titan Ice Thrower, and then get a Scientist instead of the Firework Guy. This gets like a 7 out of 10. Lemon Sus. This guy's literally an admin in my server. Let's see how good he is at this game. Overclocked Titan Pencil Woman. Scientist. Upgraded Titan Clockman. Fred. and Ice Thrower. Honestly, this loadout on its own is like a 5.5 out of 10. I'm not sure how good Upgraded Titan Pencil Woman is, however she is the least rare cosmic. Scientist is fair, Upgraded Titan Clockman is a pretty good unit, maybe like an A tier unit, but why is Fred in here? Fred fell off, bro. I get that he's a cool unit, but no. When you're playing actual matches, this loadout's kinda all over the place, so I'm not sure how it would appear in something like Endless or Endurance. I'm just gonna stick to the 5.5 rating. Mav the Marvelous, Dragon Titan Drill, Upgraded Titan Computer Man, Computer Woman, Ice Thrower, and Scrooge. Scrooge is worth a lot, definitely the best farm unit in the game, so that's already a plus. Ice Thrower I respect. Titan Computer Woman, I haven't really tried all that much, but I know that she's pretty dang good. Doing a lot of DPS, having crazy range, and I'm pretty sure you can literally place multiple of her. One thing I'm a bit confused about though, is if you have a Dragon Titan Drill Man as your DPS, then why is Titan Computer Man in here? You also got Titan Ice Thrower in your inventory, and I know he's not like one of the better units, but maybe it's better if you replace Titan Ice Thrower for Titan Computer Man, and then get rid of the Mini Ice Thrower for something like a cloning unit. Or just like some kind of cheap starter unit. Either way, this loadout's pretty nice. I'd definitely recommend getting the Divine G-Toilet, since you already have 2 Battle Wands. He might be a decent option to pick over the Dragon Titan Drill if you ever need it. I'm gonna give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. Reach Blocks, Chief Scientist, Scrooge, Fiddle, G-Man, and Firework. I don't understand the hype for Firework, I can't lie. 2025 Master Firework Cameraman, 15,000 DPS, and some fire damage. Damn, he is good. I kinda like this loadout. G-Man's definitely not that bad, 200,000 DPS. I would definitely recommend that you upgrade him and get the Astral. One more thing to note is that Scrooge, I'm 90% sure that it blocks all the income from the Chief Drillman. If that effect is still in play, then you might be losing a lot of value from the Chief Scientist, and then maybe it'd be better to replace it with something else. Maybe like a Titan Ice or like a cloner or something of good DPS. The Fiddle is really nice, by the way. He's pretty overpowered when it comes to boosting all your units. I honestly really like this loadout. I'm gonna give it like an 8. Next is Cat's loadout. Cat has a Galactic Tri-Titan, Astro UTC, Firework, Scrooge, and Chief. Okay, yeah, this is a good loadout. Master Firework, like I just figured out like 2 minutes ago, is a good unit. Like I said before, I think that Scrooge removes some of Chief's income or something. So sometimes it's better to just have Scrooge alone instead of pairing him with like the Chief. Galactic Tri-Titan is like really good, but having both Astro UTC and him, I'm not sure how well they pair together. To be fair, if you were using the Astro UTC just for his boss killing ability, and Galactic just for DPS, and then using the Firework guy for extra DPS on top of all of it, I see the vision. This one gets like an 8.5 out of 10. Mellow! My boy! He is a Scientist Cameraman, Galactic Tri-Titan, Headless Cameraman, Godly Titan Speaker, and then a Titan Sonar. Well, last time I used a speaker unit, and especially the Rockstar Speaker Man, he sucked ass. Headless, I haven't even tried. I don't even remember much about Headless, but I know that he's pretty good, especially value-wise. Titan Sonar is a slept-on unit because its range boosting is also really cool. Galactic for DPS. The thing is, it's not bad, but it's kind of all over the place. And if you're funding all of these units with just a Scientist, then this honestly gets like a 6 out of 10. Platoon! This guy makes like Lego Skibidi characters. I'm gonna chuck it on screen. This is really cool stuff. He's got Upgraded Titan Cameraman, Battle Worn G-Toilet, Astro UTC, the other one, not the okay, whatever. Scientist and Chief Scientist. Now, I'm not sure if Plunger Man's that good. He definitely gets outclassed by something like a Titan Cinema Man for a starter unit. Astro Claw is also not bad, but he's more like a secondary DPS tower. His farming's definitely good. I just think that you should craft a Divine, just so that you have a better DPS tower to help you out in your game. Pretty budget, but not that bad. Honestly, I'm gonna give this like a 5 out of 10. Plushie has an Ice Thrower, a Titan Ice Thrower, a Clock Ice Thrower, Counter Ice Thrower, and an Astral Ice Thrower. Ice Thrower is my favorite unit. This gets an instant 10 out of 10. Okay, no, I'm kidding. But either way, replace the Titan Ice Thrower here with like a Scrooge, or even a Chief Scientist if you're on a budget, and this would definitely be like 10 out of 10. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I ranked your loadouts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What would you rate differently? What did I get wrong? Because honestly, I'm not the best player at this game. I just know quite a bit about it. I'm gonna have more videos where fans participate, so if you enjoyed this video and you want to participate in the next video, join the Discord, the link's in description. I don't want the server to be dead. It's got like 100 members despite like my views and my subs. It's embarrassing. Join the server.
Kaboom! There goes your tower. Watch it crumble. Feel the power. Harry Tinkle's in the game, no escape. Time to face your fate. There's no debate. I'm the one they all fear. The king of the block, bringing heat, bringing fire. Never gonna stop. Every move counts.